Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. All right, wanted to talk to you more about food storage, what you should be getting, those type of things in this video. And I've kind of gone over these things before, so it's a little bit of redundancy, but I think it's important every once in a while to get a reminder. So the tuna fish that I just pulled out of here, that I was showing you earlier, the 4 cans that I just pulled out of here, they have a best by date on them, okay? Now, I just had one of the cans yesterday. Just had a can of that tuna fish yesterday. The best by date on those cans of tuna fish was December of 21. That's when they say they were best to be eaten by. And obviously I ate it yesterday and I'm absolutely fine, right? 5 years later. Things I think a lot of people don't understand when it comes to a best by date. What a best by date is, once you reach that best by date, the nutritional value of the food declines. Doesn't mean it goes bad, doesn't mean it's no good anymore. And a lot of people think, well, it was expired, so I got rid of it. It's not an expiration date, it's a best by date. So there's a big difference when you're going to have something like that. If you eat it after that date, it's still going to be, as long as two things, okay? Two things. As long as the can is not swollen. If it's swollen, obviously that is bad. It's not, it's not good. And then when you pull the top off, the second thing you're going to check for is smell. If there is a foul smell from that can of food, all right, you absolutely do not eat it for then either. So those are two things that are absolutely 100% things that you better make sure you're taking care of when it comes to that type of thing. So I wanted to put that out there as well. But now when it comes to food storage, all right, I think it's really important to be diversified in your food storage. I left Hella inside for this video. She's in there, so that's why she's not out here with me. So I think it's important to, and there's Mr. Zeus. Zeusy, big boy. I think it's important to have diversification when it comes to your food. You should have several different types of food, okay? One of those types of food that you should have, you should be thinking about as a prepper, is seeds. You absolutely need to have seeds. I try to renew seeds every single year because I think it's important. You got to make sure those seeds, because if you could buy seeds, right, and you stick them away and you're like, all right, I'm good, I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then 5-6 years later, maybe, right, something happens and now you're going to go and try to germinate those seeds. You might be lucky if you get 20% of those seeds that are going to germinate. So that's kind of a tough one there. But if you're restocking every year on certain things, then you're going to have a good vault of seeds to utilize when that time comes. Now, freeze-dried food. Do I think you should have freeze-dried food? I absolutely do think you should have freeze-dried food. And I think it's important to have that. It's a great long-term food storage thing. Those things have a 30-plus year shelf life. So that's really important to have those as part of your preps, okay? So that's something that I absolutely think you should have. Now, then you go from freeze-dried to long-term storage food. Your beans, your rice, your sugar, your honey, those type of things, okay? I think they're really important to have as well. Now, if you want to vacuum seal them, if you want to Mylar bag them with oxygen absorbers, absolutely. Either way is not a bad way to do it. Those are good things as well. So those are things that I absolutely think that you should be utilizing when it comes to your food storage, okay? Then the next thing would be canned goods. Absolutely, yes, you should have canned goods, all right? Now, the canned goods should be something that you are eating on a regular basis, okay? Most people, think, well, I have to get this, I have to get that, I have to get the other thing. One of the most important things when it comes to canned food is get what you like to eat. I've talked about SpaghettiOs and meatballs, right? I like SpaghettiOs and meatballs. I like raviolis. I like chicken noodle soup. I like bean and bacon soup. I like vegetable beef soup. I like tuna fish, you know. So those are some of the things that I'm going to stock up heavy on. The chili in the can, I like that as well, you know. But then I'm also going to get, like, you know, peas and carrots and corn and French style green beans, because I actually like French style green beans. So I will get those type of things as well, because that's something that I'm going to have in my everyday diet anyway. So I think that's important to do. Rotation is also, when it comes to canned goods, rotation is absolutely important. You want to eat the oldest first and put the newest in the very back. All right. And, you know, again, if you're just doing a casual prepping, let's say, when I called this casual prepping, okay, let's say you want to have 20 cans of tuna fish because you like those cans of tuna fish, and so you eat 2 cans of tuna fish a week. So when you go to the store and you want to replenish, you want to keep your stock up to that 20, you buy 2 new cans of tuna. Those 2 new cans got to go in the very back. Those will be the last ones that you use. And as long as you're doing that, you're always keeping your stock up to where you want it to be. Now, when I buy tuna fish, guys, I'll be honest with you. I buy it a case at a time, 48 cans. That's what I'll buy at one time. Because I like to have it on hand. It's something that I do eat on the regular basis. Now, those ones there have been sitting there for a while, obviously, but, you know, I'm eating them. So that's what I always try to do when it comes to that. But so it's really, really important to have, you know, those different things like that. What you doing, baby boy? What you doing? He is so gentle. He is such a gentle dog. Oh, baby, I know. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Don't knock me down. Don't knock me down. Don't twist me up. All right. Easy. Easy. He gets very excited. Yes, you're a good boy. So, anyway, again, those are going to be important things. Now, you know, having fresh fruit and stuff like that, you know, on hand as well is always a good thing as well. I would recommend having pears, canned peaches, even pineapple, fruit cocktail. If you like those things and you're going to eat those things, get them stocked up. Put them in that rotation. Make sure you're utilizing those products. Because again, and I know I repeat myself a lot, but when the time comes, folks, we're going to have what we have. Again, as I said in an earlier video, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I have food in the battery room. I have food in the camper. I have food in the pavilion. I have food... actually, it was more than that, what I said before. I got food in the Connex. I have food in the Big Blue House, you know. There's food in the Wolf's Lair. So the food being spread out is also a very good thing. Don't have it all in one spot because, again, you never know what's going to happen. Okay, so that's an important aspect of it. Some things to think about. I hope this helps you guys. I hope it makes you think, what do I have? What do I need to get? How do I want to do it? And where am I storing it? So those are all things you need to think about. All right, I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.